Hi everybody, small video. We have never to forget that we are here to be a being, you know. It's not to make to build cathedrals, build pyramids, to write books, to produce art or something. The reality is making beings more and more sophisticated. No matter what is the structure of the reality now, like in what construct we are, a construct by habit, it doesn't matter. The consciousness will always push a being more to be, more and more and more. And you have to keep this in mind. This is very important. Yeah. So it will conquer, consciousness will conquer any level of the matter, any level of dormant consciousness in the atoms. It will be more and more conquered by the awakening. It doesn't stop. It's not about building stuffs outside of us and everything. This can be fun, but it's not the main direction of the everything of the universe. So this is what's happening. More and more building, constructing a being which is more and more real, more and more conscious in the facts of everything, of all the frequencies, the most spiritual stuff to the most dense in the matter. This is what we are doing. I show you this small video. These kids are they can see without their eyes. So they are blindfolded and they can see and play this game. And this phenomena appeared more and more those last years, more and more. These kids, they have to trigger this kind of capability. They have to be taken a little bit young, so their mental structure is not like rigid, rigid inside. So they are still not, the mental logical part of them is not very taking all the control. So they can have this kind of capabilities. So they can see between brackets the reality without their eyes. A lot of people will think that there is a third eye or something. So because our mental always want to try to find logical explanation, like there is something other in them, another organ watching. Like the information goes from here to the eye. It's not true. Those guys, those little kids, they are free from the organs. They are free from the mechanics. Their consciousness can see directly. There is no organ. There is no mental. It's above the mental. Their consciousness is outside of the holographic construct. So their consciousness is also here, here. So it's all over. It's all over. And this is starting to appear more and more and more. And the reality is resisting the next level. Like I said, it's their consciousness knowing. It's not really seeing, they are knowing directly. There is no delay, no construct, no mechanic, no organ. They are knowing. And this is different than animals. Animals can send some signal, some sound signal, and bouncing, and they will have some information. This is nature in dualistic mode, in the mental mode, the mental of this organization. In a dolphin, for example, he would send echolocation and back for him. This is not the case of those kids. It's not the case. Those kids, their consciousness is outside of the box, of the holographic box. It's outside of the lamp. The lamps with the senses, the eyes and everything give you a construct here, and those kids, they can go above this construct and their consciousness is all over, connected, all over. The lamp is the body, so they get all over. They are really making something what we call supramental. Supramental, when I say that, I'm referring to Aurobindo and the mother, Mira Alfasa. So this is happening more and more. We have to understand it's not the performance of seeing between brackets without the eyes. The most important for us, it's not seeing without the eyes. It's the position of consciousness of these kids. These kids have a certain level of consciousness outside of the small plateau cavern. They're out of the cavern of the holographic construct, so they can see directly. When they are under 7, it's easy to make them be into this level of consciousness. The more they get old, then especially when they cross the 11 years bar limit, their logical mental become very structured and everything, so it's difficult to be in this state of consciousness. This position of consciousness is very interesting for us, we the people that are seeking for evolution and new stuff to do and to interact with the reality. It's more interesting. The most interesting is the position of consciousness, not the fact of this performance of being able to see and everything. Because this position of consciousness offer us more connection, more way to interact with the reality. So this is the most important. Even if this can happen, of course, it can happen even in an adult being. But it's not the most important. The most important is their position of consciousness. In another video, I will talk about this meditation, different position of consciousness, the old way of meditating and this new way of those kids being all around, their consciousness being all around. I will discuss this in another video. So those kids are the next level, and all the reality resists this kind of happenings, I will say glitch in the matrix. I just watched the video of quantum of consciousness. Yes, I would say this is a big glitch in the matrix. Yeah, I said the animals don't do it like we do it. The human is in between this intelligence of the matter, the nature, come back up towards the spirit, and it developed this kind of being. You put 350 IQs on this stuff, you give it another body bigger, and it will be more or less our predators, cold, there is no heart, there is no stuff inside, so it's an intelligence that came from under, and they met and they made intellect, and they have no connection, heart connection or soul connection or anything. So if this was big with the 250 IQs, we will have problem with this kind of being if they are very smart, and maybe we have them here, we just can see them, and this is the stuff that are a little bit making our life a little bit crappy. Yes, this, if you put 250 IQs here, no heart, nothing, give it some other shape, other dimensional shape, it could be the Queen of England, for example, so stuffs are happening from all the direction. The being evolve, and sometimes they collide into different like interest. We are not going in the same direction. This is just intellect, cold intellect, nothing hearted, nothing stuff. This is it could be interdimensional. We are not seeing them or something. No matter what, but everything has the right to exist, the right between bracket, the capability. As long as this universe offers this stuff to deploy, it deploys itself. You know, so we have something deploying against us between bracket, but everything is deploying. Everything is deploying. This kids here, everything, us and everything. So we have to. Yes, I said so. We have to deploy ourselves, use this position of consciousness of those kids, like they have it. Those kids, they don't have a lot of mileage in their lives. They don't have like a specific action on the world. Like they don't know what's happening. They don't have the mileage, but we have, and we should be using this position of consciousness that those kids have, and use it to our advantage. Yeah. If we try to do like them, like put stuff on our eyes and try to see, we will be using the old senses, and we will look at our retina, what's happening and everything, till we discover it's another level. It's not using an organ, it's our consciousness which is there. It doesn't obey any mechanics, any organ with mechanics. It just obey pure consciousness, which is the primary stuff. So we should discover this kind of position of consciousness. It's above any meditation. We know all the meditation of Buddhism and everything. They are designed to retract, run away from suffering and everything, and like concentrate yourself on a point and disappear into some nirvana. This is the opposite. This is the consciousness which did all this direction, then decided to go the other way. And it can do this kind of stuff, as we see it's happening in kids of this humanity, of humans being. It's the human which is connecting the spirit from above and the matter from under. The matter from under, they collide into human being. And this is purely coming from under. This kind of intelligence, cold and stuff. And in the human being, we have both sides collapsing into a human body. This is the potential of humans. So we will use this kind of position of consciousness to extend our power, especially we, the guys with some mileage, the humans with some mileage, women and men with some mileage. We need to extend our consciousness out of the holographic representation inside of the lamp, inside the body. The lamp is the body, the genie inside is the consciousness, is the soul, whatever. We need our consciousness to connect directly with the reality in many different non-mechanical way. So this is what we are going. I will do some videos sharing my experience with this kind of stuff. Non-stop. We cannot stop the being from happening. More and more, it will not stop. It will go over the limitation of time, of space, with making a form and conquering the matter itself. The matter itself, dormant energy, dormant consciousness, all of this will show in beings. There is just an effect of habits, big inertia of habits. So the reality is resisting. This is why we see this madness, this COVID, this stuff, the madness of Ram doesn't make any sense, because the old is like struggling, like moving all around to keep its position, But you cannot stop the new. You just cannot stop the new. Thank you very much for watching. I will do more videos as I feel. Try to make it simple. I will not really try to make something complicated. Just say it as it comes, and it might be useful. Thank you very much.